everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today we are going to talk about the twin suns, the two suns that some people have seen. It's been photographed. I've seen it at one point. And before we get started, I do want to apologize. My videos are a little late. I had some family issues that I had to deal with. Thank God everything is okay. Somewhat, my second daughter, she has a lump. We figured out what's going on. She has a hernia that requires surgery, and we're gonna follow up with that. So it was kind of hard to focus, sit down, breathe, do videos and readings when your mind is in turmoil. But it looks like there might be some resolution on that front soon. Just prayer will be appreciated. And for those interested, today I'm going to be using the Wiser Tarot deck. Pretty cool. So I'm sure a lot of people have seen or talked about it or heard about people seeing two suns together simultaneously, like one next to each other. There are footage out there, and I'm gonna try to show you some of the footage. Now, I've seen one. I've seen this event about a year and a half ago. I was leaving the unit, getting into my car, and I was in a rush that day because I think something was going on with one of my daughters at the daycare, and I had to rush to her. And I remember looking up, I saw the twin sun. It was a beautiful thing to see. I should have taken a picture, but no, I was so deep in thought. I said to myself, I'm gonna see it again. Nope, I have yet to see it. So let's see what this weather phenomenon means, because there has been other weather phenomena that people have seen over the years, the months. I mean, I remember there was this footage that I saw maybe 2 months ago of a rain that is falling in like about 1 foot long. That's it. All around it, nothing else, dry. And people were looking up and down to see if it was like, you know, something man-made or shower. Nope, it was just Mother Nature, just acting crazy. So let's see what the cards wants to share about the two suns. What does it mean? What does it represent? There's a lot of theories out there. I think one of them is people believe that it's a real sun. Other people believe that it's an artificial something that the Kabbalah may have created. But let's see. Two suns. Yeah, it would be nice if the sun card would make an appearance. Two suns. First card, excuse me, is 3 of Cups. Celebration of sort. Hierophant. It could be higher learning. It could be about something else. Bad guys, maybe. The World in the background. We said past. King of Wands. Present. Page of Pentacles. Potential outcome. Queen of Swords. Clarification. And Eight of Swords. Clarification. So it's interesting that there are two major arcana, the World card in the past, and then the Hierophant. Usually my Hierophant is the bad guy. Yeah, it could be the higher learning too, but when I ask questions like these, you know, it's usually bad guy situation. Okay, so we asked about the twin sons. Three of Cups. Usually, so yeah, usually the Three of Cups is a celebration. It's a group of, but here it means it's as if a select group, a select few, like few of people who's in the club, the Hierophant. Maybe had something to do with that twin sun, because in the world in the background, it looks like a chapter has been successfully completed. That something is done on that front. So whatever. So it looks like, I wonder if the bad guys has something to do with one of the sun, because I see the Hierophant and I see the Three of Cups. Now usually it could be the party drug. It could also be, you know, a particular group of people, very hedonistic in nature, coming together, and they're kind of like in this sort of club, and they have been in control or aware about the truth about those twin sons, at least one of the sons in particular. But whatever shenanigans been going on with that world in the past tells me that it's no longer in effect, because the King of Wands, like the King of Wands, is usually my Mr. T or the number 17 or the Alliance, the good guys. Whatever happened or occurred, they took control. This is present. So they took over control of, you know, either controlling the weather or anything that has to do with that sun. And outcome, Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is usually a messenger, a new beginning, a small pivot. And page are usually anything that's tangible. And I think it kind of makes sense, because not everybody have seen the twin sun, but enough people have seen it that is over on the internet, that we've seen it around, that it's recorded, people have talked about it. And I think all this was probably an effort, because again, page are messengers. They want to signal something. They want people to pay attention of their environment or what's going on with nature, politically, what they're doing to our food, what they're doing to, you know, I'm sure enough people have paid attention that, you know, they want you to eat bugs. I mean, so basically all of these phenomena is for us to pay attention, really study, really do your research, right? Not to be complacent. Studies is a proactive event where you have to seek out the truth, right? In the Queen of Swords, so Queen of Swords, that eventually more information is going to come about that. And I think other tarot reader may have mentioned that, you know, that one sun was particularly unhealthy, and then once the new sun comes in, people feel a little bit different. And I think that's probably what's affecting people's vibration, because the Queen of Swords is about truth. She can be a little harsh, but she tells you how it is. And it's also about spiritual awakening. Swords is firm. Swords, once it's imprinted in your mind, you cannot undo it. It cannot be changed. So again, the Queen of Swords telling us that a lot of information is going to come out. A lot of spiritual awakening has been occurring as well. So, and I think we see it all over, right? The bad guys are losing. Now, there are still some people who refuse to see the truth, who are, who still have their heads in the sand, who doesn't want to face what's in your face with that page of Pentacle. But eventually, you're gonna have to face the music, so to speak. And that is so interesting that the Hierophant is right underneath. So it's as if to say that even the bad guys, they don't want to face the truth that they're losing this. They don't want to face the truth. They're in denial. They want to face the truth that they're losing this fight. And also that kind of tells me that maybe a lot of them have been apprehended or no longer in the scene. And that page is also telling me we really have to pay attention, because the messages are there with that King of Wands. Like if you follow the 17 board, right? They have been leaving breadcrumbs for us to study, to review, research. And yeah, that is so cool. Other additional cards. This is the Four of Cups. So usually the Four of Cups is about, somebody who's either overwhelmed or somebody who does not want to face the truth. They're so stuck in their head that they don't even realize the opportunity that's presenting themselves. So that's telling me, yeah, there is a group of people who doesn't want to face the truth. They don't want to see, because they don't want to see what's going on. Really stuck in their bubble, right? Again, Page of Wands, another page, another messenger, another pivot. Whether we want to or not, there's a small shift in consciousness, in energy. We can feel it, we can see it. That's occurring right now. And even if people are not, the sleepers are still not able to pinpoint or put their finger on it, but it's there on the undercurrent. It's right there. So basically, it looks like the bad guys had to do something to do with the sons, the two sons. This particular group, they're controlling it. But it looks like for a while now, that's been stopped with that world. Either a while, well, I'm guessing the last time we saw those two sons were probably 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years, the most. So it looks like the good guys were able to take control of whatever phenomena. I wonder. So the good guy took over. And then that was an effort that probably left that second son just for people to pay attention, to wake up, right? If you're the type of person who likes to follow weather and patterns and stuff like that. So I guess the other question that we should ask, why did the bad guy have control of that son? Right? Why did they need their son? Was it magic? Was it how they control the population, the consciousness of the population? Is it a form of voodoo, magic, to keep us in trail in their enslaved? Because that's usually how it is. Once you are under a spell, you no longer have control over your senses, like literally. So why did the bad guys have control over the sun? Or why did they control one of the sons, I guess? Hangman is the first card. Second card, the World. Again, I'm seeing the World, and you guys seen me shuffle. So clearly this is something that wants to be said. 10 of Cups in the background, like recent past. The Star, present. Again, this is like 3 major arcana here. 6 of Pentacle, potential outcome. 3 of Swords, clarification. And 4 of Cups again. It's making a comeback. So okay. So there's a pattern here. And also you see there's 3 major arcana. So I don't know if I've told you guys, I've noticed that since June, I've been noticing a lot of major arcanas in my reading. It's as if there's an acceleration of sorts happening. And I think we've kind of sort of felt it too at one point. But every time you see a major arcana, it means that things are accelerating fast and things are happening, like maybe if not as we speak, but very close to. So we ask, why did they have control of the elements, or the sun in particular? And the Hangman is one of them. So basically there's a story there, and maybe it's not. The Hangman is about looking at things from a different perspective and from a different angle. And we may have to be patient before it comes to light, right? So situation, the world again, whatever they were doing, they're not doing it again with that World card. So whatever manipulation that they were doing to the sun, it's been finished, terminated, completed. So a new chapter took over. So for a very long time in the past, the 10 of Cups, so usually 10 of Cups is a facade card. So it looks like everything is fine, everything is happy. Usually it's a beautiful card, it's a contentment card, but it could be a card of illusion, it could be a card of facade. Why I say that? You know, you always see the back of these people, these kids, or they look like they're happy, that they're having fun, but it could be an illusion. We don't know if the woman has a bust up lip or been striped left or right, bitch slap. We don't know if the guy have tears of joy or tears of madness. We just don't know. So it's one of these cards. So for a long time, that fake sun was an illusion to give us this false sense of security, sense of that, yeah, we have a sun, that everything is normal, but it was never normal. But whatever the good guys have done with that Star card present right now is something that is healing, is something that is helpful. And it's so interesting that it's Star, because Star represents hope and healing. So whatever new sun that we have about, it's a good sun. And it looks like it's more aligned with whatever's cosmic. And because it's a Star card, it looks like whatever we kind of restore a connection to the cosmos. That's kind of what the general feel is. That's pretty cool. The Star, hope and healing. So the new sun, or whatever new sun that we have, is a healing, and it's also help us connect. So I'm guessing that's probably why the Schumann resonance. So the Schumann resonance. So the Schumann resonance, for those who don't know, is basically the heartbeat of the planet. And you can just Google it, and it will take you to that site where every time that there's a major spike, a lot of people have talked about getting a big major download, either headaches or some kind of discomfort. And a lot of people are theorizing that the planet itself is getting a lot of energies, or getting a lot of information from the stars, from the heavens, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of people kind of use the Schumann resonance as a way to keep tab on Mother Nature or on the planet of the planet, in case you're interested in knowing. And so now, interesting with that Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles usually that different meaning. So six in numerology is about balance. It's about keeping things, on an even keel. It's kind of like the little brother of the Justice card, uh, kind of, sort of. Or the Temperance card. Uh, things working out, things being balanced, and also it can be about government card as well. That things are somewhat in a better position. The other way of looking at it is it could be a gift, it could be a charity card. All of the above can apply, even though we don't see it, but we are somewhat in a better position than we were before, because the sun is healing, is helpful, is giving us a download. I think a lot of people have felt that. Charity or gift. So it can be seen as a gift from the good guys or from whatever entity that's helping us. Because if we're not awakened to what's going on, how can we heal? How can we move forward? If we don't know that we are oppressed, how do we know who to point, who to look up, what to look for, right? So it, in a way, it can be considered as a gift, as sharing. So okay, I'll go with that. Three of Swords. Now, usually Three of Swords is there's no way to sugarcoat this card. It's a lost card, and the fact that it's underneath the Hangman. So when we said, why did the bad guys have control? So they say that there's a story with the Hangman. There's a story to this phenomenon. But what I feel here with that Three of Swords. So usually Three of Swords can be betrayal. It can be violence. It can be like a loss of life. So I wonder, there had to be a fight, a conflict of sort, in order for the good guys to take over that technology, or that sun control, or I don't know how you want to call it. And that, I guess, and also as well, swords can be about truth, word, information, spiritual awakening. Once people find out the truth about how we're living, we don't even know whether we're on a planet or not. There's a lot of things we don't know. We're assuming. We don't even know, are we on a plane of existence? Are we on a flat plane? Are we on a round plane? Is it even a plane? Are we in a dimension? What? Anywho, wherever we are, it's not what we know. So a lot of people are going to be upset, betrayal, sad. It's going to cause a lot of conflict. When the truth comes out, when the information is shared with that Six of Pentacles, six is evidence, it's non-refutable. And there's always going to be a few people who's going to hold out, who's not going to want to accept the truth. Kind of like trust the science. Some people, even though the facts were there, we're seeing people dropping up left and right after taking the jab, and they still did not want to accept the truth. It's kind of one of those situations with that Four of Cups. Even though the situation, the facts, the dots are connecting, but some people are still refusing to see. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Two more cards: the Devil and the Sun. Well, finally the Sun is showing up. So yeah, wow. So the Devil, yeah, the bad guys had something to do with one of the sons that we've seen. They have been manipulating it, but now It looks like that sun is free. The real, the good one, the authentic sun is free, and it's healthy. So, wow, the things you learn in a single reading. Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. You guys have been amazing. I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. Please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.